Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Diane King Hall, here to take you through this week's market action. Let's take a look at where markets closed to end the week. Wall Street ended mixed, with the Russell closing higher, gaining 1.25%. To the downside, the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and Dow all closed down nearly 0.1%. But the S&P 500 wrapped up the first half of the year with a double-digit increase. Taking a look at the leading and lagging sectors on the week. Energies led the way, closing up over 2.5%. Communications followed behind, closing up more than 1.5%. To the downside, materials and utilities led the laggards, both closing down over 1%. Now, let's look at some of the biggest stories of the week. Carnival Cruise soared after swinging to a surprise profit in its second quarter. The cruise operator beat expectations on the top and bottom line. Carnival also topped expectations for its outlook, saying 2025 bookings are already running ahead of 2024 in price and occupancy. The news also sent shares of other cruise lines higher. Carnival closed up over 16% this week. On the flip side, shares of Walgreens slumped, trading at its lowest level since 1997, following the drugstore chain's lackluster earnings. The Illinois-based company cut its profit forecast for fiscal 2024 and announced plans to close a significant number of underperforming stores in the U.S. The company expects the challenges to continue into fiscal 2025, and more locations may be on the chopping block in the future. Walgreens closed down nearly 25% this week. Shares of Nike skidded Friday after turning in its quarterly report card. The athletic apparel maker posted mixed numbers but slashed its outlook. Adjusted EPS was $1.01, which beat expectations, but sales came up short at $12.61 billion. The CEO said on its earnings call that this fiscal year will be a transition year for its business. The company has increasingly faced stiff competition from On and Hoka. Shares of Nike closed down more than 22% this week. Let's look at what to watch for next week. A quiet week ahead on the earnings front. Constellation Brands headlines reporting names. It will report on Wednesday before the open, but a big week for economic data. On Monday, ISM manufacturing data kicks off the week. Tuesday, watch out for Fed speak from Fed Chair Jerome Powell. JOLTS data will kick off a focus on jobs in the week ahead. ADP comes out Wednesday, along with weekly jobless claims, services PMI, and ISM non-manufacturing. And Friday brings the all-important June jobs report. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Diane King Hall. Remember to tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com.